Okay, so welcome to our setup guide for the pinhole camera range that we do. We're going to tackle two cameras which have very similar properties. So there's the mini pinhole camera, which has the camera and the microphone separately, and the PH01 camera, which also is a very similar camera. They've both got the pinhole lens. We're just going to go through how you set those up. I'm just going to put the mini pinhole camera to one side for the moment, and I'll show you more about that one in a second. When setting the system up, it's really quite simple. The camera requires power so that it can then turn into a wireless camera. So what we do is we provide it with a battery clip, which you get in the pack, with the pinhole camera only, not with the other camera that I've just put to one side. The reason for that is these ones will run on a 9-volt battery, whereas the other camera doesn't. It's a slightly different voltage. You can also power it using the power adapter, which you also get one of those here. And again, I'm just going to unplug and plug those in. They only go in one way. These ones have got the same, they've got a slightly smaller connection on it so that you can power the camera. And then this plug goes into the wall. As soon as you plug it in, the camera will turn on and will begin to transmit wirelessly. Right, so we can put that. So let's assume we've plugged that one in. Let's put that to one side. So that's step number one. Step number two is to take the receiver, and we're also going to power the receiver. So again, we've got a 12-volt power adapter here. And again, the end on this one, sorry, let's get that in photo shot. The end on this one it's only one size. You can't really go wrong with these. So pop that into the back of the unit, and then we plug that into the wall. You put the little aerial up. And secondly, we take the audio-video cable. So let's just untwist that one. Take it out. We've got two ends to this, two yellow and two white. The yellow is for the video, and the white is for the audio. On the back of the receiver, you've got video 1, video 2, audio 1, and audio 2. And for this demonstration, we're just going to use video 1 and audio 1. But if you wanted to run a second channel, you can then take a second audio-video channel out and either plug it into a video cassette player or video recorder, or into one of our digital recorders, which takes it to your computer. It's up to you, but you can also use these same leads. Now the yellow matches to the yellow. Just pop it in there. Sorry, all fingers and thumbs here. And the second one goes into audio. On the other end, we then pop these into the television. Okay, so you've got on the back of your TV, now I can't really demonstrate this just because of the way we've got this set up, but on the back of your television you will notice that you will have a yellow, white, and probably red connection. And those three connections are for stereo, video, and audio and video. So what we're going to do is just match the colors up. As soon as you pop those into the television, you'll then need to locate the audio-video channel on your remote control and click on the AV or audio-video channel, and that will turn it to the channel so that you can then begin to see the picture from the camera. And it really is as simple as that. In terms of just a couple of problem-solving exercises, that some common problems that people have, first of all, they get the yellow and white connections the wrong way around on either the receiver or on the television. That's the first thing. Some of the other things include sometimes you'll get what's called a blue screen. This is where some of the modern TVs actually have a function where if the signal for any reason is broken, or if the camera is slightly too far away and it's a bit fuzzy, the TV will automatically switch to what's called a blue screen function. The only way to turn this off is to go into your television and turn off the blue screen function. It's under settings. You'll know you've got this because it will literally just go to a blue screen. Other problems that we face, sometimes you'll find that you'll get lines that go up and down the screen. And I'm just going to just move these to one side again. Sometimes you'll get interference from your Wi-Fi. And this is quite a common fault because lots of people have Wi-Fi now. Now on the back of both this camera and the mini camera, the mini PH, on the back you've got these little tiny windows with absolutely minuscule little switches. Same on both of these. And you can change the channel of the camera so that you can perhaps avoid the interference. Now you must remember, if you change the channel on the camera, you must also change it on the receiver here. And on the side of the receiver, you've got channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the back of the cameras, it will actually tell you, depending on where you switch the switches, which channel the camera is transmitting on. Now once you've done all that, you really should be set up to go. You should get a picture on your screen. If you're getting problems still at that stage, it's probably best to give us a ring, one of the technical team, and they'll be able to help you. And just before we finish this video, I wanted to show you one last thing. Now you'll notice on this mini pinhole camera, the one that we showed you before, I'm going to move all this out of the way. These also have yellow and white connections on the camera too. What this means is that you can, if the camera is just a little bit too far away, you can potentially run a cable for this camera. And it just means that if you did want to move the position of the camera in the future, without having to buy a whole new system, you can run a cable back from the camera to the television. Thanks very much for listening, and that's the end of our setup guide.